Leaving Westeros behind, Raewyn and the band of the Iron Crab set sail for Essos. It was there that they would come into considerable wealth, trading trinkets and goblets. With their bags full, they travelled across the land. Having an army as large as hers, there wouldn't be much that could interrupt them on their travels. Listening to the counsel of her peers, Raewyn began to grow businesses across the east, increasing the band's wealth and their capability. She enjoyed becoming a prize fighter once again, showing her skill with the blade, both long and short, not since the Hound as one struck her down. And hoping to find a challenge, the band settled outside of Myr, awaiting the next tournament.
Alright, now we know how it goes. If there aren't enough lords in attendance, we will be able to fill the tournament's ranks with our own. And in the event that I should fall, or you should defeat me, then coin will still flow our way. Sounds to me like a win-win again. You're right, Melly, that it is.
If not a little dishonorable.
There is no loss of honor here, Martin. Just because we share our winnings doesn't mean we're rigging anything.
When you say it that way, my lady, it does sound a little bit like we're rigging things.
Best we all not think too hard about it, Regardless, we are performers. We will put on a show for the good people of Myr. Give them that Westerosi flavour. I've got a little bit more than flavour I can give them. That you do, Melly, that you do.
Well, I'll prep the others all the same.
My thanks, Martin. And do try to cheer up. That glumness of the north doesn't suit you so well here in the east.
As you wish, my lady.
Very well, let's get some drink in us and get ready to show these Myrish bastards what's for.
Kia ora, guys, gals, and Legionnaires. Raikon here, and welcome back to Raewyn's Tale. We are here in Myr. At least I call it Myr. It might not be right at all, but there is a tournament ongoing. We do have a number of lords here, lords that we have fought in combat once before, so I'm sure they're not super on board with Raewyn being here, but she does draw the crowds, as do our other fighters that are with us. We have made a considerable amount over the last wee while. We're sitting at a pretty decent amount of funding, enough to start up another dyeworks, which is what I intend to do after this tournament, especially if it goes well. I haven't created any other businesses, but I have been riding up and down the coast trading in, well, goblets. Yeah, they trade very, very well, and there still are times when our golden goose lays an egg, even though it has been recently overtaken by Lorath. Extending out and taking another city like that, it's a big deal for them, because they're not massive. And now, Pentos, they only have the one city to themselves. But yes, we are here in Myr, and we are here to do some fighting. Looking at our inventory here, probably not going to be able to use the war lance for too much, but there really isn't much else that we can make do with in here. So, you know what, we'll keep it there for decorative purposes. Let us begin the melee. Now, hopefully this is just the first of two, because they seem to have more than one here, and if they do, well, we'll be looking very well off, and it looks like we have managed to sneak in the 3 that were with us at the start. I wasn't actually planning for that, but yeah, we have Aelin, we have Melly, and we have Martin, all managed to make it into the tournament, which is great. So we are going to place a bet on ourselves, 500 coins. Oh damn it! Look, we're getting too famous. Unfortunately, we can't bet any more than 500, but still, that's an okay profit. I think we need to take a fall every now and then, because our odds are very much stacked in our favor. We're going to go ahead, try and increase our two-handed skill a little bit further. Oh. You know what? I might regret saying that. Maybe just a little. Maybe just a little. Oh, yeah, see, we're not invincible. We are not invincible. Ah, dear. Alright, Nye. Let's go. Yeah, you know what? Let's let's stick with the one-handed for now, eh? So you're a toughie. We need to go for those head strikes. Here we are. Yeah. And it's a good chance for us to try out the new armor for the first time, our non-Lannister armor. We'll fight you in the sunlight. Quite like your armor. Just a really nice glint to it. Oh, actually, you know what? Don't like it that much anymore. On to the next. The last, actually, of them. And we'll see how our other companions have been doing during all of this. There you got through your defenses. Yeah, didn't think so. Alright, how have they fared? Melly and Aelin are on a tie at the moment. Very nice. Very nice, Mr. Cargyle. Alright, let's see what you got. Now, he does have the greatsword that we gave him recently, so I think we should be having a greatsword off at the moment. Yeah. 2 good swings. It's a lot of damage. More than enough. Poor Martin hasn't done all that well. He is more of an archer at the moment, so yeah. And it looks like, unfortunately, Melly, you are gonna go down in this fight here. She's being a little bit, more defensive with that shield of hers. Ooh, nearly got a strike on me there. Not half bad. Gotcha though. Good attempt, good attempt. And it looks like Aelin took it out as far as our companions go. Well, so far, Melly could bring it back, but Martin, I'm really sorry, my buddy. We're gonna have to take you down here, my lad. It would seem that his combat prowess isn't up to stand with the others, really. Oh, landed a blow. Well, I say that. He's the best defensive fighter so far. It's that nice big round shield. Gives him a lot of protection. And yep, Aelin took it out as far as our companions go, and it looks like he was on par with the rest here. And nice, okay, so an alright amount there. Improved relations, more renown, which is fantastic, and a heavy looking bag of silver, okay. A prize of 200 coins. Okay, so they didn't give us anything extra, we didn't get any rewards from that, but that's okay, that's okay. We're gonna have a look at the marketplace. While we're here actually, let's have a look and see what it would be like if we were to create something here. We will go and talk to the guildmaster. They are pretty acceptive of us here, with a reputation of 6. We're quite well known. So let's see, if we were to make a productive enterprise here, making velvet from silk and dye, okay, that's not a terrible profit. It's not all that bad. 558's pretty good. It will change over time, but I've seen that the kind of business here has been pretty... It's been on par with some of the others, so I think, yes, we will spend that coin here, and it's quite a lot of coin to spend, but I think it's going to be worthwhile in the long run. I do want to wait here for a little bit longer, or rather just leave and just see whether or not they are going to have another. There's a chance they will. We could, actually, just have a look by assessing local prices. It'll give it a little bit of time to pass, and we will see. So buying tools here and selling them in Tumbleton is quite a profit. Quite a profit. Yeah, you could do really well with that kind of trade. And that's a tempting one. How many tools do they have here, though? They only have the 2, though, so it's not really worth the journey, you might say. There is a feast ongoing, and we can actually join the feast. They like us well enough that they allow us to enter now. How very nice. Now, you are the Lord of Mer. I wonder, is there anything that we can do for you in particular, my good sir? Right. Do you have any tasks? An enemy spy. Okay. You're wanting to get your hands on an enemy spy. Wait here until the town leave. Yeah. Okay. You know what? We could attempt that. We could attempt it at the very least. So we need to wait to see if someone will leave the town, which they will. And that was them there. It just started passing time automatically. I'm relatively sure that that was the spy riding off now. Yep. Okay. Okay, let's ride off in that direction. Can we follow their tracks? We're not seeing any tracks right now. And with how fast that person was riding off, I am relatively sure that that was them. So we might have already failed this task. Alas, I will keep on searching, and come the sunrise, we might have a better chance to actually find them. Well, we have waited for a good long while. I tried to track down anyone that might be in and around this region. We have not seen anyone at this stage, which is quite unfortunate. However, our men are getting restless. We need to get a good fight in. And with returning income, we'll actually be able to start upgrading a whole heap of them, which I'm definitely looking forward to doing, because we have a pretty big company. Generally, when you have one as large as this, it's difficult to keep them around for as long. I knew it. I felt it in my bones. And they thought we'd left as well. No, we are still here. We will visit our direworks before we leave, but you know what? We are going to dive back into this tournament, and really, we kind of know how this is going to go. It's the same people. Actually, no, it's not. It's not. We only have Aelin towards the end there, so you know what? We will see what this group can offer us. I'm pretty sure we have fought you before. Easily enough done. On to the next. Did we place a bet on ourselves? I don't know if we did. Well, 200, or rather 2,000. That's a decent amount gained. Back up against the Lord again. Well, I kind of feel bad because because we're going to fail him. We see that our weapon proficiency is really nice and high now, so we can swing that sword incredibly quickly. So quick that we'll be through this tournament before you know it. That shield bash is just fantastic as well. We're actually knocking them fully down now. Alright, on to the next. Let's see what you have. Yeah, no real shields here from what we've seen so far. Just Aelin that will bring the shield. Okay, on to the next. I don't think we have fought you. No. But yeah, similar fighting style to the others. They're much more inclined to go for this more flourishing style. Not quite Braavosi, but definitely not Westerosi. Okay, I think you're the last one before Aelin. Possibly. I could be well off. Ooh, we've got some speed. A fair amount of it. We are more heavily armoured than pretty much all of them here. Good old Aelin has actually done a decent job for himself. But a good old shield bash is enough to bring our boy down. Ah dear. Well, that is a win for us, and yeah, they apologise for not having a suitable gift. It's because we're kind of running them out of their gifts at this stage. They don't know what else to give us. Let's go ahead and visit our direworks real quick. Nice looking place. Very nice, very nice. Yes, Excellent job, Master Dyer. That will be up and running before long. But yes, we want to go to the Guildmaster here and see if there's anything that we can actually do for the good town of Mere. We'll find out soon enough. Let's see. Do you have a job? Okay. That's really, really close. Sellsword Marauders. Yes, we will definitely do that. We will track down some bandits. Okay, and let's see. We're not seeing them immediately, but yeah, Aquios Dan is just over here. So we're looking for sellswords of a particular color. And it's interesting that it has us running off this way, which I think it actually... they were going around. I thought for a second it might want us to go and try and sail around. And sailing's always expensive. But yes, we are going to see if we can track down these marauders, those not being the ones in question, and we'll see how we do. Here we are. Okay, so they're off a fair ways. They do have a fair few troops to their name, and they are running from us already, so it looks like we're going to be chasing them across the land effectively. However, our movement speed is pretty good. Oh, a young bard spreads rumors about your mother. Accusations of working in the world's oldest profession. Okay. Right, we're going to challenge him to a duel. And we gain honor for doing so. He chose to flee. That's probably the right choice here. We are going to continue to chase them down. We might need to try and head them off at some point, because I think they might be just a little bit faster than us, especially when they dive out from here. Yeah, they've got a few more movement points than us, so we're going to chase them across Essos. Okay, we have another event along the way. One of our soldiers succumbs to his wounds from a previous battle. We decide to take his kit and his gold. We can pay the widow. We've got a little bit of extra coin for now. We will take that honor, thank you. Actually, yeah, no, we're doing okay. Alright, and as we start to make it out towards this mysterious region of the world, which I definitely want to see what's going on here, it's all very misty, it looks like they've finally started to turn around, and come on, any moment now, we're so close. Just a little bit further, Raewyn, and there, they turn around, sellsword skirmishers. Who would have thunk it? This must be your unlucky day, mate. We're just about... I don't know why they have this accent out in Essos, but yeah, I mean, I guess they're here. Why not? Anyway, let's go ahead and get stuck in. Right, we have 100 against their 48. We still want to plan this out a little bit more, so we're going to plan our battle with the enemy. Right, okay, so our cavalry, we want you to spread out a little bit. We will get you to move around. Archers, let's see. I think... What is going to be our best position for you? We could have you in ranks. We'll see how that works out for you. We'll get you to move back 2. Move forward 10 and shield wall. Yeah, that seems to be what we want. We're going to go ahead, prepare those orders, and we will dispatch them. Okay, enough planning to battle. What is the battlefield going to look like? Nobody knows. Oh, okay. I like this. I like this. Okay, cavalry, let's get you way off towards the side. And we have a decent cavalry, as you can see. Alright, try and get out their way. Our archers are moving all the way back here. Yeah, and they kind of are in ranks. Very nice. Alright, infantry are in their shield wall at the moment. Cavalry are way off on the side there. I think we can hear enemy hooves. Yes. Okay. We'll try and catch them as they come across here. You might notice that we have a few camp followers. We had like a troop of bards join us just recently. Alright, archers are letting their arrows loose. Let's see if we can't get one of these riders. Oh, okay. We definitely got one. And we just made it out with our horse. Okay. Just ride back a bit. Alright, looks like the cavalry are going to run straight into our shield wall. We'll try and finish them as quickly as we can. If we can't kill them, we can at least kill the horse. Alright, we really want our infantry to be facing forwards as soon as the enemy is coming our way. We want all of our archers to be focusing.
on the enemy. Cavalry charge. Coming in from the side. We should have a pretty decent hit here, I think. They don't look like they're very skilled soldiers. But yeah, they're archers. As soon as our cavalry have charged in, we'll get our infantry to charge. And the cavalry to pull back out again. Yeah, infantry's just gonna wrap around them. Wait, get off my bloody horses. Oh, there goes our horse. Oh, bit of mayhem here. Okay. Thanks for the backup, men. Stun him out. Alright, we just got one over here. So the cavalry did... Very nice job. They did manage to make it out. Okay, and we only had one casualty out of all of that, which that's great. That's really good. So that battle plan worked. I'm very, very happy about that. And our archers over here did pretty good themselves. We will go continue, and we can go and pick up some... Now this is what's kind of interesting. We have Dragonstone men over here, and we have Reachmen in Essos. What were they doing over here? We don't know. We're not so sure about that. Our company is nearly at capacity though, although we know how good these bloody Dragonstone halberdiers are because they pretty much annihilated us. We're going to go ahead and take the other... we'll take some pikemen. Yeah, I think we might actually be able to get away with taking all of these troops here. And you know what? We will. We will. We'll take all of you here. Oh, we can only take 2 more? We're going to take the Dragonstone men-at-arms just because they seem to really be quite good at what they do. We'll go pick up all of the spoils. We succeeded at the quest as well, which is great. We got experience all across the party. And our new troops here, we just need to go ahead and shift them around. So I'm going to do that off camera, and we will get riding to this unknown location before we return to Mer. And as night falls... Oh, we find this place. We've also found a hideout. We aren't going to be intervening with them, but we are going to be seeing what this strange structure is off in the distance, whether or not we can enter it. We can see that we've arrived at the ruins of Cryoyane, or Croyane. It is a dark and desolate place ruled by mists and nothing more but a faint echo of its former glory. Let us explore the ruins. Okay, we will explore and gain experience. Spooky looking place. And obviously, Oh. Okay, that's good. Well, okay, we will go ahead and open the chest. We found a gold ingot that is worth a dieworks. Yeah, if we can actually sell it off for that price, I would be very impressed. Yeah. Wow, we need to check out more locations in Essos. I thought I saw another command there for a second. Interesting. We do have a very strange looking flame over there. So we need to have a proper look around. Riding through these areas here is going to be a little bit more difficult. But at the very least we know once we've explored everything it will tell us. So let's try and see if we can make it to this flame. Interesting. Similar kind of sculpture to what we've seen before. An oddly shaped totem. We notice the ground in front is cleared and a small bluish fire has been left burning close to the totem. On the ground itself, we see scribbled a curious message over and over again. We all float down here. Great, like little It reference there, but kind of weird. Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. We all float down here. So confirmed, it is also in A Game of Thrones. A Song of Ice and Fire. I reckon we can make that. As you reach the end of the bridge, you hear a loud splash. Off in the distance, you can make out a large shape moving beneath the water. Soon, the shape disappears. Okay. Peculiar. Something just jumped off the edge here. Very strange. Let's not plop off the edge ourselves. Luckily, it's actually stopping me from making it any further. Dawny, let's leave that behind. We obviously have some more exploration to do, so I'm going to do some sleuthing. I mean, one thing that's a little bit weird is that we can see, like, logs off in that distance there. Is it like a hidden cave? I mean, I don't think we could make it down into it if it was. Ah, okay, we have a region here. Let's have a look. Dawny is a very good climber. Well, maybe not that good of a climber. We'll see what we have up the top of this thing here. Anything at all? Nothing up the top, but maybe... Oh, no. Ah, it's a copper coin. 800, in fact. Nice. Filled with strange coin, bearing the visage of a Roynish prince. And that is us. Finished here. Damn. Well, that was definitely worth the visit. 100%. So we are going to be riding back to Myr. Thankfully, it's not that far away, and, well, we might even be able to try and sell off that beautiful nugget. Okay, we can see that our new wealth is quite low. Yeah, we took a fair bit of a hit there. I did actually upgrade quite a few of our troops, so that's why we were a little bit lower on funds. Our other dye work hasn't started contributing yet, so we'll be making a big difference once it starts. But yeah, we're a little tight on the funds at the moment, and we could see that we did actually fail the meeting of the spy, which is unfortunate, but what can you do? Okay, we have arrived back at Myr. Let's see, Guildmaster, how much are you going to give us for this? It was a decent number of troops that we encountered, so I would hope sufficient. 1,000. 1,000's good, and some more renown. Excellent. Very, very good. I'm happy with that. Now, in the marketplace, how much will this sell for? Nowhere near as much, and I'm kind of not surprised about that. We are just going to go and just drop off the crap that we're kind of holding on to at the moment. We don't need to have all these falchions as well. Our troops are actually pretty well equipped at the moment. Ah dear, well that's going to be a little bit harder to sell off. I'm going to go and pick up some extra bread while we're here, just to keep our men fed. But yeah, the sooner that this dye works gets working, the better. I mean, that's definitely for certain. We are going to have a look around in some of the other towns to see if we can pick up some extra work like that we just did. Yeah, we'll see how we can do. The sellsword camp we might be able to have a look at as well, quite possibly. Alright, but for now we're going to travel on to Myr. Oh, right. We have Myr and we have Mirth. So this is Mirth. I've been saying Myr the entire time because it is part of Myr. I guess it's, you know, it's Mirth. Thank you to everyone that's been correcting me all this time. Okay, so we do have some work. Teaching some lessons. We can do that. Dealing with looters. 40 coins for every band of looters that we destroy. Okay, so there might be a few around here. Yeah, so there's one there, obviously. But they're going to be very small bands, so they're going to be quite hard for us to track and actually, you know, capture. You running from me, pirates? You don't seem to be running at the moment. You're trying and failing. Yeah, so these looters, yikes. We cannot see them at all. So they disappeared into the forest here, which is quite frustrating. They might have traveled down here to the south. Because they're such a small party, we just can't see their tracks. So, yeah, that's quite unfortunate. I would hope that they would have tracked back around here, but they could be anywhere. So this might be another one of those missions that we just can't accomplish because it's kind of outside of our party size. However, I will continue roaming around the area to see if we can track any of them down because, yeah, it would be nice to be able to do Myr a favor. Ah, interesting. We come across what are evidently stray sheep from a nearby village. We decide to return the sheep to the village, ask for no reward, return the sheep for a price. We will do that. And, you know, renown and a bit of extra coin. Not bad. Not bad. Well, so far we have had absolutely no luck, so I am tempted to ride on back up towards Raewyn to see if we might be able to pick up yet another shipment of goblets if they are at a acceptable price. The price has fluctuated from 1,000 to 100 for each. So it can be really good, but then at other times it can be terrible. So we'll just have to cross our fingers that they're going to have some supplies in stock for us. And while riding, I decided to stop by another ruin that we haven't actually been to yet. Goyan Drohe? Goyan Drohe. The place is filled with canals, though all of them have been choked with reeds, muds, and stagnant water, giving birth to swarms of flies. Lovely. Absolutely lovely. Let's see what we can find amongst the ruins here. Really nice little spot, but I can imagine there will be some things hidden, like over here. Looks like someone's brewing something. 800 coins. As we rummage through the abandoned ruins, we come across a selection of shattered pottery. Despite the worn appearance, it is evident that the craftsman who made the pottery was highly skilled. The shapes of tiny fish and turtles still visible on the shards strewn across the grounds. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see what else we can find amongst the ruins here. There's always a chance that there could be a chest or something like that hidden in amongst all of this mess. Who knows, even down there, we're going to have a bit of a climb. As it turns out, we can't have a bit of a climb. That's perfectly fine. Ooh. Oh, we come across a chest half buried in the rubble? Like around here? Really? Oh. And that is us having successfully explored it. I found that literally just by chance. That's fantastic. And it's a red crystal. We can now finally make ourselves our first lightsaber. It's been a long time coming. No. Well, if we can sell it for that much, it'd be nice, but I somehow doubt that we will be able to. All the same, not a bad little stop-off for us, but we are going to continue on towards Raewyn. And we can see there are chalices here. They are a little bit expensive, though. I'd be more happy with purchasing these ones here. Looks like the gold ingot is only going to sell for this much. I don't think we're going to be able to get a better price for those, really. So we're just going to go ahead, we're going to drop them off for now, and we're going to go pick up 2 of these chalices, which should still sell for a whole heap. We could get some of the cheaper ones down here as well, but really, the more expensive ones just go for a lot more. You know what the hell? Yeah, it's still going to be a profit for us. I accept. Okay, we actually have a little bit of a problem here. Everywhere has chalices now, and nowhere has food. Like, absolutely nowhere has food. It's kind of crazy. We haven't had food in the last few days because none of the towns produce food, and none of the cities have food either. So, yeah, that's a problem. Mayor, please. Please, we're foraging, we're trying. We are really trying. Come on, do me a solid. Do me a solid. Okay, you have food. Fantastic. And we can actually sell these for a decent price. Yeah, buy all of the bread. Buy all the bread, buy some fish. Wow, that was getting a little tense for a little while there. So yeah, we can see that we can sell the exquisite chalices for a whole heap, which is definitely good. A nice profit there. We are going to continue across to... Actually, they didn't have any money last time I was there, so no, we're going to go down to Aqueous Dun. We do have some works there as well. Alright, and we can see we had another payment. This time, it's looking a lot better. We have our two dye works that are working really nicely for us, doing a really, really good job. I think what we'll probably end up doing is swapping some of our other works and turning them into dye works, but really, the ironworks, especially the one in the Weeping Town, is performing so well. I don't think I would want to change that. The oil press and Pentos, though, we can probably swap that out for a dye work just to get a little bit more from that. And we know that when we do liquidate, we do get a decent amount back, so I think we'll be able to raise that 10,000 before too long. Okay, we managed to liquidate and get 3,600 back, so we are on our way to our next dye works. Hopefully, with one more run to Raewyn, we'll be able to achieve that. Oh, and that we can. That we most certainly can. These exquisite ones, they go for a lot more than this. We can pick up these gold chalices for a decent price still as well. This is going to tip us over the edge, 100%. Okay, alright, back down to Myr to sell those off. Actually, you know what, we could try Braavos. It is a little expensive to go to Braavos because we do need to pay like a port charge, but we'll see. It's been a long time since we have, and Braavos is actually down to 1 territory. I didn't realize that that's all that they have left, because obviously they lost Raewyn over here, so Braavos is in a tricky position right now. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? It's in a pretty good position. I don't know. I mean, like that's pretty intimidating. So Novos are definitely sieging Braavos, but you know, I'm just saying, if some band was to siege Braavos and try and take the city, wouldn't that be interesting? They have large numbers, decently large numbers. Enough that, yeah. What they do have here is the Iron Bank, which is really good. Oh, bloody hell, they've got their own chalices. Dicks. Well, I guess we won't be doing that for now, so we'll have to pay to go back across again, which is, you know, tough. It's like 115 gold to go in and out of your city. Yeah, not great. Not great. Oh, interesting. The season's passed and the day has come again. It is the day of the sea. On this day, the citizens of Braavos, even the Sea Lord, jump into the canals, wash their faces in the water and show their devotion to the sea. Sure, let's jump into the nearest pool of water. We gained 1 strength. Hell yes we did. Excellent. Okay, well we are going to ride on down to Mirth to see if we can pawn off some of these lovely chalices and then start up a business somewhere else close by. Okay, we have a local bard who is spreading false rumors about us. That's not great. Let's pay someone to spread some positive ones. Very nice. We gain honor and renown. Not bad. Raewyn's getting up there in terms of renown. 540, that's not that bad. Alan's just in our party, but I'm trying to find someone else that we might be able to have a look at. Asher Greyjoy, you'd have a fair amount, right? Yeah, you've got a fair amount of renown. 710. But that's not, we're getting somewhere in the world for a sellsword. We're doing right for ourselves. All right, they're also selling chalices now. It looks like we have really boosted the chalice market all over Essos to the point where most people are producing their own chalices now. Okay, and here's that big profit. And it's good. It is good. We can hold on to that last chalice there. Oh, we are so close. We are so close. We've lost a little bit of funds just from obviously getting food and a few other bits and pieces along the way, but we're close now. We are most certainly close. A few more good sales and we will be there. We are oh so close now. Just a little bit more and we'll have enough. Now, we don't actually have any businesses down here near Volantis, so that's something that we could look at doing, just trying to generate a little bit of funding down here so that we might be able to get under the dye works on the go. And our lucky days, there is a tournament ongoing. Let's see exactly how many we have in this here. So we have Alan and we have Melly towards the end, so we still will show this tournament and they don't know us here, so we have got some we've got some work to do here. We still don't know what they're going to be like here, and this is Volantis that we're fighting, and with that nice heavy shield you got there, you're going to be pretty well protected, but not well protected enough. Love your pants, by the way. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, we are now on to Triarch Donopus Penimion. If I had a proper go at it, I might be okay. Nice crown. So you must be the ruler here. Yes? Yeah, you need better armor, buddy. That or our blade's just too good. We could get some really nice stuff here. Bogado, you look like a bit of a badass, my dude. Let's see how much of a badass you are. I'm gonna go two-handed here. Wait for the strike. Yeah, we got there. Alright, on to the next. Votrio. It is your time. I think we'll try and end it quickly with you. Oh, no, okay, maybe not. Okay, stop underestimating your opponents. Show them a little bit of respect. Because they do have, pretty decent armor here. It's got them relatively well protected. Oh, you're looking... Oh, you're another Triarch. Oh, no, you're from Myr. No, you're not. You're from somewhere else. Somewhere in Volantis. Yeah, generally, you will only get lords from this region in the tournament. Gotcha. Just give me one of those crowns. Okay, and now we're just on to R2, who have actually won 2 bouts. Aelin, see what you got. Sorry, buddy. Got you pincered. And finally, melee. This is going to be a really decent influx of cash for us. Very happy. And some extra skill. Not half bad. Continue. Excellent. Ooh, they gave us a Braavosi blade. Not half bad, and yeah, we did pretty well. If they have another tournament here, well, we'll be looking pretty good if that's the case. So we can cross our fingers on that one. Get some smoked meat. Look at that, 1500. Very, very nice. Okay, let's check on that blade that we have. So yeah, we've got 2 Braavosi blades. So they are one-handed, so we could give a thrusting weapon to some of our companions, perhaps. Martin, you have actually leveled up. Are you doing anything different for us, Martin? I thought we had you on trainer, but I believe we have someone else on trainer. No, you just don't have a huge amount of experience in training. However, I think I was wanting to turn you into our trainer. Let's see. You have trainer 4, yeah, so we'll go ahead and see if we can increase that. We're gonna have to bump up your intelligence. We can't yet, so in that case, it is going to be some more power strike for you, my friend. You can increase your weapon skill. You'll be there before long, my dude. You'll be there before long. We have some others that have upgraded, but we don't wanna upgrade them just yet. We will. Having those top tier units is going to be very, very helpful for us. But yeah, first of all, let's see if we were to create something here. Let's go to the Guildmaster, and we're going to see about creating a dye works, a productive enterprise, and velvet from silk and dye. Okay, decent. 564. Here's your money. It's all yours. Let's get that on the go, and I am going to spend some time here. We're actually going to just do our assessment of local prices to see if when we return there is more of a tournament going on. Buying tools, selling in fair market. This seems like there's a pretty good tool trade from Essos to Westeros, but yeah, not quite worth it. It might be that we have to wait until tomorrow for another tournament. Nope, it's just leave and come back. Hot damn. Okay, well, round 2, and honestly, I don't think we need to show round 2. I tell you what, if anything crazy does happen, I'll show it. Otherwise, we'll just jump straight forward to that result. Okay, and that's a decided victory. Aelin, again, doing a pretty decent job. We didn't get enough, well, as much as we got before, and they don't have a suitable gift because, well, we kind of, we ran them out there, but still, we're looking pretty good in terms of our coins after all of that. really, we are starting to build up that financial base, that financial backing that we're going to need to do big things. Big things like maybe try to, get a corner of the world for ourselves. A corner maybe looking something like this. But that's no small task. That's going to require a fair amount of work. It's not going to be easy. There is so much that comes with that. But there is still a little bit more time left in today's episode. We are going to be riding back out, trying to create some more funds, and ideally getting one more dyeworks off the ground, just so that we can start to really establish a decent army. And just as we can see, the prices here are still fantastic, especially for the exquisite ones. We're going to go pick up some well-made, and this is going to turn out pretty good for us still. Even with just the 4 of those, that's going to be a decent profit by the end of this run. And we have our final dyeworks in place in Selhorst. So, we have quite a few of them all around the place at the moment. And, well, Raewyn is wanting to intervene. You see, in the time that I've been riding around here, and it's not always apparent, there are constant wars between the varying lords in this part of the world, more so than in Westeros. Westeros is, it's a big angry mess at the moment, but it's a big angry mess that has breaks in their wars, whereas it's pretty much non-stop over here in Essos. Just constant warring and bickering between the varying lords that rule the various regions. Now, can we intervene in that? Maybe. Just maybe. We've been earning a fair amount of coin. We've been building wealth. Our band is well known enough that, the Dothraki and many of the others that, watch the trade roads for travelers, they pay us no mind. In fact, they run from us. Perhaps we can get the lords to run too, but that would require a seat of power, and that's not easy to come by. Braavos is quite the location. It is the last of the Braavosi faction. Perhaps Raewyn might be able to offer them protection of a sorts. She could ensure that the Braavosi way remains, but it will require guidance from her. And so with that, I think we're going to ride out towards Braavos to get a better idea of what we can actually expect to see there in the way of resistance. So here we are, and we can see that they have a decent garrison, a very decent garrison. Veteran spearmen, elite Braavosi spearmen. Nothing to scoff at by any means. We have to our name 115, including our companions and others. We would need the very best to be able to make it into a place like this, and, well, we might very well have to let some of ours go to be able to allow others to join. It is a toughie. At the very least, we would know that no other lords would be able to come to the aid of Braavos. The only other option would be to try and siege them out, and sieging a city this large, well, I don't see that being possible. We would not have the inventory space required to be able to siege it for that long. Perhaps it would be a number of smaller attacks to slowly try and whittle them down. Maybe. For now, let us take a walk around the streets to see what we can expect of a place like this. We can see the giant, the titan in the distance here. And quite the town. As to where an attack would come from here, well, that would remain to be seen, because it is completely surrounded by water. Don't mind me, citizens. They all seem to be very well-to-do here, and that, I think, is the main keep. At least it seems to be. The Sea Lord's guards, yeah. that leads into the castle. Yes. Raewyn's persuasion methods might not be, well, we can protect this place. I think we know how decent we are when it comes to sieges, but yeah, I wouldn't know where to begin with this. If it were to come to a fight. But if it is, well, it would be interesting. It really would. What do you think? I think it's a possibility. A dangerous possibility. But this is our goal for now. If we can claim a town, a city as large as this, under our protection, then perhaps we could help bring some stability to the world, to the realm of Essos. But that is quite the lofty goal. We'll have to wait and see, won't we? So please do join me in the next. I've been Raikon. You have all been awesome. And until next time, stay tuned. And finally, I'd like to extend a great big thank you to our Legion on Patreon, who continue to make this content possible.